Hello, this is Bowblax here, and we're back from Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. In the last episode, we finished up E2, and in this episode, we are going to E3, my favorite mission in this game. And I'll explain why as we go into the mission, but also in this mission, we get into a bit of story, a little more story. We got a lot of the story back in the very beginning of the game in Gloomy Manor, but now the story kind of picks up starting E3 in this mansion. It is actually kind of fitting because E3 is the convention that happens every year, and all the gamers get excited. These announcements happen. I don't even know. Anyways, we have to save Mario again, just like in the last game, except it's a little more just glued on the end in this game. Like the main mission in this game was sort of Dark Moon, and then like rescuing Mario is kind of like a glued little add-on bonus, nostalgia boner, throwback, galaxy thing. So yes, but anyways, EGAD's gonna give us the rotor, and this time. Actually, I'm not lying right here. We get to put it on the spinny staircase in peace without any cutscenes or any interruptions. It isn't like the pinwheel in Haunted Tower. It isn't like the key that we had to do in E1 to get in to here. It isn't like the hand that the ancient poltergust stole in Old Clockworks. Nope. You just put it right on, and it's done. That is virtually it. All you're doing is putting it on, and that's it. No cutscenes, no BS in between. So that is actually very nice. We can get straight into the upstairs, and also in that first cutscene, it showed one of the new exhibits that we're gonna explore. In the last episode. There was 4 exhibits, 1 on each corner of the mansion, and now we are going to go to the second floor, so there'll be another 4 exhibits, the train station being one of them, which is actually on the top right-hand side of the mansion, so, or back right-hand, if you're actually thinking about this logically, it'd be the back of the mansion, not the top, but if you're looking on the map, it's the top right, so, man. And yeah, and that's one big whiplash because he got it almost all the way over, and then it whipped all the way back. I'm like, whoa, jeez. It sounds rusty. It sounds like it's moving really rusty and stuff, but then it just like springs back. And it's like, whoa, freaking spring-powered, not so ancient staircases. Anyways, if we look in this crack of the window, we can see this area that seems very abandoned, and there's a weird moon stand over there that might be important later. But if we go into this door, I did say it was on the top right, the train exhibit. There is a fake door, so we'll have to find a way to get in another way. So yep, we'll have to find another way to get in. But along with basically how this is gonna work with the exhibits is that on each side is pretty much symmetrical. There's like one long hallway, which is the one we're in on the east side. I'm pretty sure it's the east side. No, yeah, it is the east side. I always get east and west confused for like a tiny bit. I usually can remember though. There'll be 3 doors. There'll be the 2 to the exhibits, and then an in-between room. The in-between room of this, the east side is the study. If we look through this, hole in the wall, we can see the train exhibit. And as you can probably see, behind that bookcase is a door. So what we have to do is, of course, in any Haunted Mansion movie or game or any Haunted Mansion lore of any kind, put the missing book in the bookcase. Sorry about that minor glitch there. Actually, not minor glitch, major glitch, or semi-major glitch, or a glitch of some kind, but it was a glitch nonetheless, so yes. Also, I did not adjust the volume properly in this. Now I can hear it. That's much better. there is a ghost. The ghost is, that is the red crystallized, poltergust. And this is arguably the, hardest enemy in the game, the hardest normal enemy in the game. Actually acts as a mini-boss, but, the other one that is arguably, harder is also acts as a mini-boss, which is the red, crystallized gobbler from, D2, I believe. Yes, I believe it's D2. So yes, but personally I think this one is harder. The gobbler has more health, but this one does more damage to you. So it's really preference of offense versus defense. But they are both not too hard, so it is okay. It's okay. This game isn't hard. It's modern gaming. Anybody can beat it unless you're two. Cause it's what's catered to, yeah, 2 and 2 rhyme. They have 2 different meanings. It's kind of like a pun, but not really, because for some reason I'm having my arm like 90 degrees, and I'm just swinging it back and forth, like I'm making a joke, walking off stage from a joke or something. I have no idea. I am being weird. I make weird hand motions and stuff when I talk. I guess it's like a European thing or something. Because if you did not know, I'm half European. I'm half Dutch. Yeah, I'm half Dutch. The more you know. Anyways, up here is a optional exhibit. This is the only optional exhibit to actually go into. And I actually didn't go into it on my first playthrough. I beat the game before I went into this room because it slipped my mind. But, oh yeah, because I tried the bottom room first. This is the, I forgot what the exhibit was called, but it's basically episode 21. An exhibit with, flying things. And all it's used for us to get a gem and get some more monies. Money, 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 money. Everybody loves money. This is Mario Land 5. No, I always make that joke. Well, actually, I don't always. I think this is the first time made in a recording, but I always make that joke. Especially with New Super Mario Bros. 2. I'm like, New Super Mario Bros. 2? You mean Wario Land 5? If anything has a lot of money in it, I'm just like, Wario Land 5? So, yeah. Well, Wario Land Shake It is technically Wario Land 5, but it's not called Wario Land 5, so I'm allowed to say Wario Land 5. Anyways, right here. I don't even know why I got the dark lighted door before the other doors. It's really weird. Also, what we're going to come up to is the middle room on the west side, which is a room I've never been in, period. I didn't know it existed until I saw this footage that Mega Man NG recorded for me. Thanks again. He actually recently gave me a shout out on one of his update videos, so thank you also for that. If you are watching this far into the video, or this video at all, it's not a direct shout out from a video, but it's a shout out nonetheless. It's just a shout out in the middle of a Let's Play episode. Anyways, there's no music here. It's creepy. I guess when the lights turn on, there is music, but in the other rooms, when the lights are off, there isn't any music, so there's still music. It's creepy music nonetheless, but still music. Creepier music. Not really creepy music, just creepier than the regular music. Episode 21! Okay. Now, pulling on that. Actually, also, I don't know if I said this in episode 2 or not, because I did have a scrap recording of this. Because my computer crashed halfway through commentating. And for some reason, Audacity does not like to recover audio files recently for me. Episode 21. Do you enjoy? Do you get bothered when I say episode 21 when I yawn? Should I just yawn, or should I just yawn and go on my way to cut it out? Anyways, I have to quickly catch up with the game, and then I'll talk about that more. Basically, you can tell where the poltergust is going by the glowing of the stars. Right now it isn't glowing because we're in a different phase because the footage is ahead of my commentary at the moment. But then you just dark light him. Dark light where the stars are shining purple. You should make him appear a bit. Then you can strobe him, or you can just straight strobe him. I think that's also what you can do. Suck him up. He'll let you do that for a while, and then you'll have a session of bombs and weird bugs. And that's pretty much it. I never got the weird bugs in this game at all. Like, I don't know what they do. I know they do, like, hurt. I think they hurt Luigi a little. And you can suck them up or strobe them. I honestly don't know what they do. And I don't know what's the... the reasoning behind that. Because, like, is it, like, paranormal bugs? I always call them, like, paranormal bugs. Like, paranormal aftermath in physical form or something like that. But I literally don't know what they're supposed to be. Like, they make no sense. In my opinion. And I don't know if there's like some sort of real life equivalent behind them or something, or some cultural meaning, but yeah. But Gaijin Guma hasn't done a game exchange episode on this, so herp. No. I was referring to, if you don't know, I was referring to a certain YouTube show called Game Exchange. You should check it out. It's pretty interesting. Anyways, back to actual games. This is a poltergust. Episode 21, we're almost done with him. Yeah, he's pretty easy. I would say he's harder than, the Gobbler, because the Gobbler's just straight up there, but in this one you have to use, like, tactics and stuff to actually try and get him, so, yeah. Anyways, if you could give your opinions on which one you think is harder, that would be great. Also, give your opinions on episode 21 thing. I don't know if it's annoying or what you want to do with my eyes. Because I'm getting, so sweaty sometimes in this, because the only times I can find to record this is, late at night or early in the morning, because I still live with my family, and it's really hard to record with little skibblings, like, screaming in the background. They're like, yeah, push woohoo! Like, maybe I should just, like, record an episode or just record an audio file of me trying to commentate with them in the background, and you'll see why. So, trust me, yawns are much more preferred. Or episode 21, as they called them. Anyways. East Corridor. We are back. Now we're going into the last exhibit, which is the nuclei. I don't know how to say this exhibit name at all. I'll just call it the pirate exhibit, or the ship exhibit. We have ghosts. We have to suck them up. With the fog, this is actually in this mission was actually the first time I figured out that you actually had to just suck in without like sucking in anything specific, like just suck in the fog in general with the R button. To take away that fog. I think it was just luck or maybe like random sucking or spamming of buttons of how I did it in Old Clockwork's mission C4, I believe. Don't quote me on that. But that's just off memory. Episode 21, yeah. Episode 21, when I found out, that's when I found out exactly how to do it. So yeah. That is when I found out. And now we are doing a bit, this is gonna be a bit interesting. We're kind of going sidetrack here. We're kind of doing this all for gems at the moment. We could just, put the book back and go to the, study through portals, through the magic of portals and stuff. But first we are going to, use the magic of portals to, get a few gems. And this is what I was talking about when you're really unique with portals. This is the most unique time with portals at the moment. Because you can't carry these things through doors, so you have to carry them through portals, bring them to certain exhibits that you think you would need them, and you have to like use your brain to think what is in what exhibit, and what could I use in what exhibit to achieve what. It's really, really deep, and I love it. I love that puzzle aspect of Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon and the original Luigi's Mansion. And I wish there was more of that in that game, but apparently it's just ice bosses. So yeah, ice bosses, oh my god. That's like the all-time low of this game. That's like the low, like the lowest the game gets. And then it just rises back up. The game is kind of like, it's really good at the beginning, then it slowly decreases as the mansions go on. And then there's like, and then it slowly decreases all the way to the epitome of the bottom, which is the ice boss. and then it swoops back up again. That's basically how it goes. Maybe I should just draw a graph and like post it right up here in like MS Paint or something, and show you what I was trying to envision with that graph. But anyways, we can get these balloon plants from the study, and we can do various things with them. If you go to like the top of the ceiling with in every exhibit, there's something to do in every exhibit or place you can portal, and not every exhibit necessarily, but in every place you can portal to, except for I think the ancient exhibit and the space exhibit, you can fly up to, and you can get something. So basically what we're gonna do is now we're gonna go to the Ice Age exhibit and the jungle exhibit with these balloons and do magic things, and also the Dark Age exhibit. We are gonna go into those three. Starting with the jungle exhibit, we are gonna take this balloon and fly to the top, and this is something I also didn't know on my first playthrough. I had to figure it out later. But this is the most interesting part about the portals. This is the very high point of the game, because I don't know, I just never would have thought of this. And there's a lot of unnecessary rooms you can get to in this mansion, like the like up here in the rafters of these exhibits, or for example, the exhibit in the top, the upstairs portion on the, let me just say this, on the top back left hand side of the mansion, that exhibit, and the attic, or whatever it was called, the middle room on the west corridor on the top floor. I never knew that existed. You can go in the rafters in these exhibits. Also, if you can see, there's a door there, which we won't be going to because it's not necessary and it's not really worth it. There's just like little areas where you can get money and stuff on the roof, and it's just like, it just connects the mansion like nicely. It's not necessarily required, but it just connects the mansion nicely. It makes it feel like a house, and it makes it feel a lot less linear, and I just love it so much. But anyways, if you get all those coins, you don't simply just get money, but you get a chest with a gem in it. Spoilers! Spoilers! He's spoiling it! I want to see it in footage. Well, you only have to wait a couple seconds anyway, so anyways, yeah. And as I didn't say this. I did not say this, but I said this in the scrap recording. I meant to say this at the beginning of the episode, but for the story part, this will be the last mission. In this mission, we'll get the rest of the gems. Reason being, the next two missions are going to be very story heavy. We're going to kind of jump into story. We got into a little bit of story with Gloomy Manor, and now we're going to swoop back up with the next two missions. So they're gonna, the gameplay's still gonna be great. Don't get me wrong, but it'll be a really story heavy, and you won't necessarily have time for gems. You'll see when we get to E4 and E5. But yeah, that is why there's no gem. These are gonna be the last gems of the game we're getting in this episode. Yep, last gems. We only need one more gem after the one we're gonna get here, because spoilers, we have to get another golden balloon and get some coins using the mechanics of these. I'm actually gonna delay saying it for once so you can actually, so it isn't spoilers. Fine, like 2-second spoilers. Using the mechanics of these fans. Ooh, mechanics, it's so cool. Adding these like nice little things you can do that is new and fresh to the game right before the end. Oh my god, I just love Treacherous Mansion so much. I'm fapping over it. So yeah, I don't know if I already went on this ramble, but compared to the original Luigi's Mansion, I do like Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, Treacherous Mansion, and Gloomy Manor, and Haunted Towers to some extent better than the original, but I do not like Old Clockworks and Secret Mines Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon better than the original, if that makes sense. Kind of like treating each mansion like it's its own game here, but it actually does, because it each has different unique gameplay styles. that is unique to each mansion, and it's different enough to classify them as being different. Like, if this was a new Super Mario Bros. Series, each of these mansions could be considered their own game, because, you know, in terms of core gameplay, the new Super Mario Bros. Series is the exact same. And that's pretty much what it is for these mansions. Kind of like Gloomy Manor being new Super Mario Bros. Haunted Towers being new Super Mario Bros. Wii, new Super Mario Bros. 2, new Super Mario Bros. U, new Super Luigi U, etc. Because it all has the same gameplay, but like a little things to spice it up, like new power-ups and stuff, which is pretty much what each mansion in this game is like. So yeah, that's pretty much it. But and you might say like, but the core gameplay of the original and this one is pretty much the same. No, it kind of has the same core gameplay, but the controls are different. Number one, number two, there's a lot of different mechanics taken away and added. Say like, there's no more portrait ghosts. There's no more the vacuum doesn't have the elemental stuff anymore. Vacuum can do various new things, and it has the strobe light mechanic and stuff like that. So yeah. Anyways, doing that, we will get the chest not with a gem, but with a boo. So let us get this boo. You thought it was a gem, didn't you? Ha! See right through you, buddy. I'm a stalker.
I can see through the bowels of the internet.
Anyways, we are getting, I forget what his name is already, something corny. Let's just say to Game Boo, because that's the one thing I can remember from the original Luigi's Mansion, which I always like. Game Boo and Game Boo Advance. Episode 21. Also, I think I remember Boovis, maybe? I don't know. Boonette. Luigi. I think I know that one.
Oh yeah.
Boobio. I honestly don't know. But I definitely know Game Boo Advance and Game Boo, which I love. I love Game Boo and Game Boo Advance. They should have their own video game. No, I'm just kidding. Everything should have its own video game, even Goombas. Goombas should have their own video games. They've been in Mario forever. Where's the year of Goomba? Lemon should have its own video game. He's gonna beat Smash Bros. Never mind. Anyways, we got the door. It's open. The books. Yeah, and now we are in the train exhibit. But first, before we look into before we can search this room, because of all the purple aura blocking us from doing any of the interacting with anything, we need to destroy some ghosts, bust some ghosts. Hashtag copyright. Not really. That made no sense. Anyways, sneakers. We are getting them. Hiders. They are annoying. Hiders and sneakers are such a bad combination, because when you're attacking hiders, the sneakers will interrupt you. When you're attacking sneakers, the hiders will interrupt you. Or just a group of sneakers or a group of hiders. Hiders and sneakers are the worst when attacking multiple ghosts at once. They are very annoying. But luckily we pulled through. We procrastinated, kind of, not really at all, because we're still doing the same thing in the game that we were doing throughout the whole game. But we did it, and if we dark light this track and fix it, something will come by. It would be a train, and we'll hop a ride on the train. Come on, I want to hop on Thomas the Tank Engine. Actually, speaking of that, this is gonna go to a real life thing. I don't remember what the place was called, but I remember this was like this garden shop, and it also had like trains in it and candy. I think it was like an old school general store or something. And you could go out to the back and also see animals. It was a really weird store. There was also fountains, I think, you could buy. It was kind of weird, but it was nice and outdoors and stuff. It was kind of like an outdoor area store. And there was like this like Thomas train you could go on. And I just remember it. I don't know, I just remembered it from that train and talking about it. But if we look in here, what is happening? Episode 21. There's these boos and these balloons, and A train with a drill on it, and Mario, and a boo in my face. So yes. How will we rescue Mario? He's stuck in this little freaking, this little display case. All the boos have been shrunk into there. How will we ever get in? We will find out in the next episode. I seem like an intense announcer being like, in the next episode of super awesome, intense, awesome cliffhanger show, will Mr. Picaro take out Miss Sui in the battle of the revolution for the world to explode? Will we ever see our precious children again? I don't know. That was really weird and bad and random, and it wasn't referenced to anything. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. In the next episode, we'll do that. I've been Bowblax. We'll see you guys later. Bye. Quick outro for the win.